Hey everybody, my name is Nemo, and this is just some random gameplay I'm gonna do because I wanted to talk about Duels, Planeswalkers 2014 because the release date is now known. It is June the 26th, which is in 14 days from now, so exactly 2 weeks. You can actually pre-order on Steam, and the release date I just mentioned, June the 26th, is the Steam release date. I'm not sure about the consoles. Usually on Xbox, I think they come out on Wednesday, so just find the nearest Wednesday, and that's probably the release date. But yeah, there's a special and a regular edition. I advise to get the regular edition because the special edition comes with promo foils, or not promo, but comes with actually foil unlocks, which make your cards look hideous and ugly, and I advise not getting that. Um, Plus, the regular edition is cheaper anyway, and you get, if you pre-order either of them, you get the Firewave deck, I think, completely unlocked. At the start of the game, which you may or may not want. If you don't want it, then I guess you could just not pre-order and get the game on launch. But either way, let's get some random gameplay, and I think I'll talk about, because we got all the deck lists, so I think I'll just talk about what I think of each of the 2014 decks so far. Alright, let's choose a random deck to play. Crosswinds, fine, good. This hand looks great. Now I should mention I tried to actually record this before and did some random decks playing I think a few days ago, and that recording unfortunately messed up, which is a shame because in one of the games I played against the sub, and I always like playing against the sub, and I know you guys like to see that as well. There's nothing really I want to twincast, but whatever. I know it's a strong card and all, but this at least is, guaranteed to do something. But yeah, it's a shame I lost those games. And for full disclosure, I actually lost the game against the sub as well. So there you go. Now you know. The more you know. Ding. All right, I guess we're getting a land here. So let's just talk about, since I'm playing the blue deck right now. Let's talk about the blue deck that's gonna come in 2014. It looks to be what I think is gonna be just the strongest deck out of all of them. Because many of these decks are very very reminiscent of the 2012 decks. They're all very aggressive as well. Oh, too bad I couldn't cancel that guy. But I'm definitely canceling whatever he plays. Okay, yeah. So looks like I'm taking only 1 damage here. Huh. Yeah, that's a smart play into my cancel. Well, I'm probably just playing this next turn anyway, so I should just cancel now, because I'm not keeping cancel open next turn. I've gotten into these shenanigans before, and I don't know. Gotten to the point where I'm not really playing my counter spell as a result of having to tap out to play the Talron's Invocation to deal with whatever I didn't want to counterspell, and I don't know, it just seems bad to me. But the new blue deck is very reminiscent of Realm of Illusion, which was, I think, the best deck in 2012, and this looks to just be really, really powerful. It's got 4 Lords of the Unreal and 3 Phantasmal Images, and if you haven't seen Phantasmal Image yet, it's an illusion that copies a dude on the battlefield, and if you copy the Lord of Illusions, it gives all your illusions hexproof, but it doesn't say all your other illusions. And the fact that it doesn't say that means that it just means that you actually give your illusion a hexproof. It's giving itself hexproof once you've copied the Lord of the Unreal. So that's really, really powerful. I guess this isn't really going to do much unless I play it on his dude, which wouldn't be too bad. I can call to mind something, but yeah. I think I just stay back and we'll just do this, because now he has to kill it or I get tokens, Just make him have a difficult choice there. But he ain't staying back because he's probably otherwise returning Chandra's Phoenix. Yeah, there it is. He would just play the Chandra's Phoenix and everything. I guess he doesn't want to kill his dude just yet. Fire Servant. Well. That could definitely be painful. I will take the 1 damage, I think. This guy is dangerous, but this is more of a threat. And I want my token. Okay, that's really good. So, okay. I think I know what I'm doing here. Skipping this back to block his Chandra's Phoenix. And I'll attack with these 2. And then I will call to mind my cancel. So I can cancel or repulse, whichever is necessary. That puts him in quite a bind. Yeah, it's difficult to talk about things that aren't the gameplay when I'm playing a game. Looks like we're repulsing, but I'd rather repulse the Fire Servant if I'm repulsing something, because then I can cancel that later. I will block here. I don't see any trick that he can use to kill his own dude here. So Mind Maze looks like a really powerful deck though. Get back to repulse and do it again. That sounds really good. I'll attack here. He'll probably want to trade because he can get his dude back, but that costs him a turn to do, so. Searing Spear. His own dude. You should kill your own dude, dude. Dude. The other deck is a burn deck, which is Fire Wave, which is also very reminiscent of the burn deck in 2012. And just like in 2012, the burn deck will be pretty good against the illusion deck. So that's thankfully a deck that can at least beat the illusion deck, because the illusion deck does seem really strong. But other than that, it's... yeah, alright, we apparently won this game. I'll get another game. The burn deck doesn't seem too powerful, other than being able to deal with that. It's got a lot of Kiln Fiends and stuff like that, and you really want to try and combo out with that, but it's missing some of the more powerful cards that were in Born of Flame. But it tries to go for a different approach, and it does have Grim Lavamancers, which we should know from Strength of Stone from 2012. And it wasn't really a strong card in Strength of Stone, because that was a little bit of a weird deck, but in a burn deck that should be a really powerful card. So I think Grim Lavamancer will be the engine of that deck. And anything that helps that engine do stuff is probably good. Alright, looks like I need to restart my game. I'll be right back and talk about some of the other decks. Let's pick a random deck here. Alright, let's play this. So, aside from Mind Maze, the Illusion deck, and Fire Wave, the Burn deck, we've also got Hunter Strength, which is going to be a mono green beast deck. It's basically Garruk's deck this time around. This can be used to get a land, which... nah, I don't like this. Well, I could go down to 5. Let's do it. Alright, this is bad. This is pretty bad. Anyways, so we've got the Hunter Strength deck, which is going to be a beast deck, but this one looks actually really strong. I know we said the same thing about the beast deck in 2013 and then it turned out to not be as strong as we thought it would be. But this one actually runs 3 overruns and another card that's very similar to overruns, so basically 4 overruns and another bunch of powerful 5-cost spells that help you end the game pretty quickly. It is definitely slower than Mind Maze, and that's something to keep in mind. And it's also slower than, I think, the Deadwalkers deck, which I'm going to talk about next. But it is a good deck, and it'll definitely beat Fire Wave pretty consistently, so... now let's just attack here. This is probably going to get killed by something that also deals 3 damage to me. The name of which always slips my mind if I'm not the one playing that deck. But anyways, the next deck is Deadwalkers, which is very similar to Ghoulkeeper from 2012. It's a zombie deck piloted by Liliana. And it looks to be pretty strong as well, very aggressive. So you can see a theme. There are a lot of very aggressive decks gonna be in the new format in 2014. This one has, I think, at least 6 lords or something. Yeah, strong deck. It's got some pretty fun cards, like zombie cats that when they die, the opponent discards a random card and stuff like that. Just cool stuff overall. And then the other deck is gonna be Guardians of Light. Looks like I'm not drawing the land I need. Staying back this time. This guy's probably dying though. So the other deck is the mono white Auras deck. So this time we've got a mono color Aura deck, but it's very similar to Aura Servants. It's also very similar to the Aura deck in 2012. It's kind of a mix match between the two. It does have the Pariah and Indestructibility combo, but since well, there's only one Indestructibility, that's one, and since the blue deck seems to be the most powerful deck, I don't know if you really want to go that route, you know, if you really... I mean, Indestructibility... I mean, they just bounce your guys, and the fact that it's mono-white means there's no hexproof creatures, which I think, you know, if this was 2013 meta, it wouldn't be that big of a problem, but you're really gonna miss those hexproof creatures against the illusion deck, because, you know, that's just gonna take way advantage of being able to target your dudes with auras on them, and you're not being able to, you know, use your auras well, and getting 2 for 1 and everything, and getting blown out. So that's kind of a problem with the deck. Overall, I don't think it's weaker than Aura Servants, just looking at it, but, you know, considering the meta, I don't think it'll end up being quite as powerful in the new meta game. But either way, it's an interesting deck, and, you know, it's another Aura deck. What can I really say about that? Aura decks are Aura decks, you know. Let's play this. And... no, I'm just... do I want to stay back or do I want to attack here? I really don't know. I think I'm just gonna stay back for now. So, aside from that, we've got another mono white deck, Avacyn's Glory. This deck is based around Innistrad, so it's got a lot of Innistrad cards in it, and it's a human tribal deck. Looks to be, you know, just very similar to Peacekeepers, you know, it plays out, but it does have some combos in there that are pretty funny. So yeah, just a powerful, consistent mono white deck. He's got mana open, but it's gonna deal him 4 damage at least to deal with this. I don't know, man. Whatever, let's go for it. He's probably got something for it, but it's gonna deal damage, like I said, so... everybody's coming in now. Searing Blaze. Now, I still trade with this dude, so that's the good thing about this. And he does take the 4 damage, this guy grows. So that's all good and dandy. And next turn I'll probably play Blazing Spectre or Bituminous Blast, whatever I need. Probably best is to make him tap this guy next... well, not his next turn, but the turn after. And Bituminous Blast it if I draw the land. But aside from that, we've got a mono green deck, which is very similar to Ancient Depths, in that it's a ramp deck and ramps up to big Eldrazi and big mono green creatures like Primeval Titan and stuff like that. And Primeval Titan is really good in a deck like that because it can get you your land, so that's definitely an MVP for that deck. But basically it'll play out kind of similar to Ancient Depths, except I think it's less of a luck-based deck. It's a little bit more consistent, but you know, all the decks are really, you know, more consistent than 2012 decks were. Obviously he's gonna kill the Rockslide Elemental, that's a good play there. Does deal him damage from this guy, so this dude is working for me. What actually meant that this guy dealt him 5 instead of 4, so that's also good. And he's staying back yet again. Yeah, he's at 8, I should just go aggressive here. Yeah, I think I kind of want him to tap out before I play the Blazing Spectre, because I know he's got something to deal with it, so... So yeah, the big ramp deck, this time it's mono green. It's got some really fun cards though, like Summoning Trap, Tooth and Nail, stuff like that, which is really powerful. And Summoning Trap will definitely help against Mind Maze, the mono blue deck. It's got nothing to play. Well, in that case, hello reds. So, we've also got Masks of the Dimir, which is another Dimir deck, a blue-black deck. Yeah, that's the guy I was waiting on him to play, but he didn't draw the land for it. Another Searing Spear here to take care of my red, but my other red is still gonna deal the 1 damage. GG! That's the win there. Let's see if I can get another game. There's 2 more. Well, I haven't talked too much about masks. Let's do a random deck against this guy again. Do I feel like... Well, whatever, we'll play Celestial Light. I don't care. Masks of the Dimir is another blue-black Dimir deck, like I said. It's very similar to Rogue's Gallery, but I think it is more powerful than that deck. Do I take this hand? I guess I do, but I don't really like it that much. Well, looks like we're playing Control. In this one. It's got stuff like Chittering Reds, which can put a creature on the top of someone's library. And that's actually more powerful than you think. You'd think like, well, why doesn't it just kill it? You know, why? But the point of it is, it's soft removal that allows you to get in for a turn. See, he's just gonna bank on this guy now, and me not playing anything makes him... Oh. I think I need to play this guy just to make him not think I have mass removal. I don't know. And because, you know, when you got this guy out, you just bank on him until they deal with it, you know? That's how it works, so... I want him to play more guys. So I'm basically gonna sacrifice this pretty much. But it is gonna get in for some damage, and with Moment of Heroism I got some tricks with it, so... If he stays back, he taps out here, then I can do that. You know, stuff like that. But the idea of... yeah, okay. Good. That means I don't need to sacrifice it to Day of Judgment. Which is alright with me. But the idea about putting cards on the top of your opponent's library means that you actually get in for a turn. And then they have to draw that card again, so they don't get to draw the next card. So it's basically, you know, it's a 1-for-1 trade still, because you're not really killing their dude, but they're also not drawing their next card. So that makes up for it. And then the fact that they're 1 turn behind in drawing all their cards means that their really good card, that maybe 2 cards away, is now 3 cards away on their library. And plus there's some combos where you can keep getting Chittering Reds, and you can keep doing that. So if they just don't have really good plays, then you can keep putting them on the top of the library and they're never going to draw out of that, you know. So that's pretty good as well. I think I do need to Day of Judgment here because he doesn't have the mana open for his Troll. There's probably better creatures I could get with it, but unfortunately I have to play it now. So anyways, you know, it doesn't have the strongest creatures, and it's a little bit of a slow deck, and it's definitely gonna get just run over by Mind Maze. Or at least that's a very real possibility. Yeah, now I'm sad. But you know, it does seem stronger than Rogue's Gallery, and it seems like a strong deck, fun deck. And the more I think about the deck, the more excited I am about actually playing it. I looked at it the first time and I was like, yeah, this is gonna be, you know... Again, it doesn't really have good removal, so that's another problem, you know. But if you can get them in a deadlock with the discard, and the discard this time won't resolve around your creatures, you can actually just discard them. So that's good. Straight up, I mean, you know, you don't have to get in with a creature to discard them. So that's a good thing. Yeah, that's alright, I was kind of expecting that. I'll probably get it back with Marshall's Anthem. So yeah, basically that's the masks of the Dimir deck. The next deck is Enter the Dracomancer, which is also sort of a ramp deck, kind of similar to Chant of Maldaya again. But this time it revolves around big dragons instead of big Eldrazi. But it's a Jund deck, a green, black, red deck. And you know, it'll be fun. There was a dragon deck in 2012, but it was pretty bad. This one looks more similar to 2009's dragon deck. So it's got 4 lands. Okay, so that won't grow at least. I actually think I play this guy and then try the Moment of Heroism in. Because that leaves me the mana open, I guess. But yeah, the dragon deck, it's got some sweet removal. It's got Maelstrom Pulses. It's got Jund Charms. It's got Soul's Fires and big dragons, and it's got 4 Dragon Master Outcasts, I think is what they're called. They're 2/2s for free that make all your dragon spells cost 2 less. Definitely need to do this here. At least deal with one of them. I need mass removal basically. Good. I wasn't gonna draw it there, so good thing I don't draw that. Yeah, that's not really gonna help either. But I guess it's better than these guys, so whatever, I'll play it. That guy grows bigger. Still doesn't have the 5 mana, so I stay back with the 2/2 because it can trade with the Skewed Mob. So that's a dragon deck, and then lastly there is the Sliver Hive deck, which is a Naya deck, a green, white, red deck, which revolves around slivers. It's not a 5-color deck, as we may have been expecting it first, but 3-color deck. A lot of the new slivers, it doesn't really use old slivers, it uses all the new slivers. And they're pretty expensive. So that's a good thing, I think. It probably has like a consume strength, which will suck, but I do have to block like this. Just hope it works out. Okay, good. Looks like he's still stuck on land drop 4. So that's a thing. Yeah, the Sliver Hive deck, I don't know, I haven't really looked at building it or anything, or what it's gonna play out like, because it's really hard when the cards aren't really linked on Gatherer yet. So that makes it difficult, because you have to open like 10 billion links to be able to see all the cards at once. And there's not really a good target to get back. That sucks, man. Whatever. I'll still do it. He's decent, I guess. Yeah, first strike 3/3 seems alright to me. I'll get him, and I have the choices between these guys. I think I need a Pride Mate that can actually take over the game on its own if it gets a chance to. And this will make the Pride Mate bigger, plus I gain some life off of it, so that seems good to attack here. And it'll be a 5/5, because this first strike will hit first before the rest of the combat damage is done, so that'll make him bigger. So yeah. And the fact is, the Sliver Hive deck is also a 3-color deck, and I don't know how the lands will work out by doing like a pre-build or anything. Defense of the Heart, jeez, I'm gonna get beat. I'm gonna get so beat here, and he has 5 lands, so this guy's gonna grow. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Like, do I even try to... he doesn't attack because he doesn't want my guys to die. Alright, so I can actually swords one of my guys here. I'm gonna attack with everybody, actually. He's got a 10, 13. This will be 7. So yeah, he can kill me, but I'm gonna gain 6. So I need to stay back with something. Okay, I'm staying back with this one. There we go. Let's see if I can fool him into some bad blocks. Alright. So, this guy would be a 5/5. That wouldn't work. I can make this guy 6/6. So he kills this guy, which is fine, and then I can actually make this guy go away, and I won't have to worry about Defense of the Heart triggering. So this is pretty decent, I think. Obviously kill the worm. Unfortunately I lose my Pride Mate, but I think that was worth trying at least. And I did need to... One of my guys had to die for Defense of the Heart, and if he didn't kill one, then I had to kill one myself with swords, and I really wanted the swords, well, I can't see it now, but his dude that makes dudes. I needed to get rid of that, so I think that was a pretty good attack there. That worked out fine. Obviously he can now attack me for 14 damage, so... man, and there's a Spiritmonger as well. I do need that mass removal right now before he can regen this guy. That would help tremendously. Okay, I'll block the 1/1. That just gains me life, dude. Because I probably wasn't gonna block either of them. So, I'm happy about that. Land, great. That works. Well, this guy trample as well. Ew. Guess I just chump block with this dude. Gain 3. I chump block this. He brings 15. I gain 3. Yeah, I need to chump block with both. This sucks. Time to draw another Day of Judgment. And if I didn't use my Day of Judgment early, then that troll would have just, you know, been ridiculously annoying for me to deal with. So I think I did make the right choice. Unfortunately, I kind of needed that Day of Judgment as well for something else. But, you know, that's the way it works. So chump, take 6, go up to... I'll go to back to 10, I guess, yeah. Go to 10, take 6, lifelink 6. So, easy math there, easy peasy. And that is not a Day of Judgment. Alright, GG. No mass removal here, nothing to see here, move along. That is a loss. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my little talk about the 2014 decks. Which deck are you guys most excited to play? I'm asking you to put that in the comments. I don't know. Which deck am I most excited to play? I'm definitely excited to play the ramp decks. Because we didn't really have something of the sort in 2013, so I've kind of been missing them. I'm also always excited to play the burn deck. I like burn decks. I'm also excited, well, I'm excited about Hunter Strength because it looks to be actually pretty good for a green deck. It's definitely slow and, you know, it's not amazing or anything, but having that many overruns will, you know, be pretty good. So it's interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about all the decks, to be honest with you. It's different enough from this metagame that I'm interested in playing them. They're very similar to 2012's metagame though, but I haven't played that in so long that it'll feel really refreshing actually, so I don't know which I really want to play that much. But leave it in the comments which you guys are most excited about, and I'll see you guys in the next video. There's definitely gonna be more win or swap coming up. I took a little break here doing those videos because I wasn't really in the mood to play Magic. I don't know, I wasn't really concentrated, and when I'm not concentrated I get worse gameplay, you know. Funny how that works out. But I'll definitely be recording some more now. And thanks for watching. My name's been Nemo, my name will still be Nemo next time, and have a wonderful day.